public lecture organized at Dr. RML Hospital. This initiative was taken about approximately 2 months ago by the Directorate to deliver a series of public lectures for the benefit of the public of Delhi and whosoever can attend. The idea behind all this was to educate in their own language, they understand about certain common problems that we face. So this is the second lecture in that series, and I'm very hopeful that my colleagues in the Directorate, Dr. Tanu, as well as Dr. Kaushalya, who is not here, and every other officer from the Directorate and the 3 central government hospitals, they will leave no stone unturned to organize further series of important lectures, important discussions on certain ailments or diseases or problems of public health importance which we face. Friends, road traffic injuries are a serious problem to our country. Approximately 1,20,000 people, or perhaps more than that, die annually from accidents in our country. And the figures are dwindling around the same despite so many efforts. So much of work around so many aspects, because all these are preventable to a large extent. And therefore, all of us have been working around various aspects of its prevention. But still, like it or not, unfortunately, we are still losing people's life to this huge, grave situation or the problem. And it is the young people who die on the accidents, due to the accidents on the road. And therefore, it is very important that we learn about road traffic injuries and a bit of first aid that may be given to a person who is a victim of RTI. I recall an incident. I was on a holy day, on a holy. Um, I was cycling near Rajghat. So it was a good day for cycling. I thought before the people start sprinkling colors and throw water on you, I thought I'll cover about 40-50 kilometers and return back to my home, because those days the gyms are closed. So I went out, and as I was nearing the Rajghat, on the main road, the roads were empty. Some biker, one biker came, and within within a distance of about 20 feet or so from me, as he passed me, he crashed into a standing three-wheeler. It was standing on the left side of the road, right at the margin. It was completely avoidable accident. He fell off the bike, and fortunately he was wearing a helmet. And after I decided to leave my bike on the corner of the road and attended him. And I was joined by a few other colleagues, by other passerbys, and they all started helping me. I informed them that I am so and so, and I'm going to help this person. I uh, tried to stop a number of vehicles. I will not name you which vehicles they were because I do not want to put any bad name or do not want to uh, give a wrong picture here, wrong impression here. And they were all going on bikes, and each one of them were riding along with a pillion. I tried to stop them, but none of them stopped. But thereafter, I informed one of the person who was there with me to call PCR, and after 10 minutes of PCR, the PCR came. And finally, he was shifted to RML hospital. Sorry, LNJP hospital. Because we were very close to it. So not everyone can be so fortunate actually that after an accident कोई वहाँ पर डॉक्टर जा रहा हो और डॉक्टर उसको अटेंड कर पाए. Not everyone can be so fortunate. So I followed him up, and I found that he was okay. He survived and had a femur fracture, which was okay after some time. What it means is basically, had it been a busy road, had it been a, if I was not there, etc., etc., God knows what would have been his condition. So such young lives are lost on the roads, and they all are preventable. So with this brief background, I think I will not stand any more between between you and the main program. The stroke guidelines were to be released long time ago, but we were not getting the time for doing so. So we have been able to incorporate this as one of the items on the main program. These guidelines have been revised with the efforts of nationwide experts, and these are very, very practical and useful guidelines. The Directorate has worked very hard in formulating these guidelines and compiling them and presenting you in the form of a booklet. And it is hoped that these guidelines, which are giving the latest of the guidelines or SOPs with regard to stroke and its management, will serve a very useful purpose for the neurologist as well as for the patients, as well as our other NCD clinics located all over the country. I thank once again my colleagues from the Directorate and everybody else who is involved in it, in the conceptualization of the stroke clinic and its bringing it out in the form of a guideline or a booklet. I also thank each one of us from the Directorate, from RML Hospital, and all of you for having come here after a busy day to attend the public lecture on an important item such as this. With these few words, I hand over back the mic to the program organizers. I thank Dr. Nandini Duggal as well as her team for letting us continuously organize this public lecture in their own premises. Thank you very much. Good evening.